Well, I'm going to touch upon each one. Term life and whole of life are two different things, but in life insurance. Term life is, let's say you have a term of 15 years to pay, and you pay those 15 years, and if anything were to happen to you, such as death or critical illness, um, your family would get a payout. For whole of life, you might pay for 15 years, or 20 years, or 25 years, whatever that is. And when you pay that amount, when it's finished, when its maturity date is there, you are covered till 95 years old. So look at term life as a tenant. You're renting a home, you're not owning an asset. So you're just renting for 15 years. Whereas the whole of life is like owning an asset. You are paying it off like a mortgage for 15 years, 20 years, and you're owning it basically till a certain age that is pretty old, let's say 95. Critical illness is something that people don't look at, such as cancer and other terminal diseases, that you may not actually pass away, but you're still alive. However, there's still expenses. And those expenses need to be met by somebody. Usually it's yourself. You can tap into your savings, but it's not always recommended. So it's always good to have a protection for all in case of anything, whether you pass away or whether you're still alive. There's protection there because we don't think about it today, but you sure will need it when it comes down to it, if it ever were to happen. Well, we hope we all live a long, long life. This is our idea. And when that does happen, that's the advantage of a whole of life plan. That is considered like an investment or a very low risk investment where there is some return. There's different rates of return, of course, but there is a return. And you will not ever lose that money. And that's the beauty of a whole of life plan, which I would recommend for all to at least look at. And depending on budget, we can work out different numbers. But at the very minimum, whether it's whole of life plan, whether it's term life plan, protection is necessary.